Welcome to Banished. Just want to do a nice little quick overview intro of this game. A friend asked I should do a video of this. Say this is a hard game to explain right off the bat. You need kind of visual input. It's an indie game that came out last week. Kind of came out of nowhere. The developer really never gave a solid release date. It was on Steam, and it just... There's some rumor, some news it might come out on the 20th. It did. It's also on GOG.com if you want the DRM free, $20. There was no sale, I mean, which is really weird for an indie game, but I understand why they do that. But just straight up indie, everybody seems to like it. Very little hate. The only hate seems to be towards just like kind of the hardness this game can get. So there's really not much here. New tutorials. Tutorials is actually really good for being developed by one man. Achievements, new load. So far I'm on like City Town 569, but it's all random, different seeds, you know, your typical stuff. And you only got 2 terrains right now. I really hope he adds more, like maybe like plains or desert would be pretty cool. It really reminds me of Stronghold 1. Came out 10 years ago. Did a video of that. Terrain size, mild, medium, harsh, mild, fair, and harsh. I do medium, disasters on and off. There's also different disasters, tornadoes, fires, and starting conditions easy. Even with all this stuff easy, they all get fucked up in the end. So it's a town building game. It reminds me of what SimCity 2013 tried to be. With agents. There's their whole thing of agents where everybody had their own little thing. So I did a video on SimCity. Check it out. A couple part series where I look at SimCity 2000 and SimCity 4. Very interesting games. First, this is the easy. You start off with a few homes and some cattle. What I like to do, let's get some roads going. So you get 2 different types of roads: dirt and stone. Stone costs stone, and dirt doesn't cost anything, but it allows you to move faster. Not just citizens to move faster, but every citizen is simulated, has their house and their job. Let's see what I got here. We'll work with what we got here. I got a nice river that's going to allow me to get some fish. Let's build that for next. Fish is really good early. It's a great source of food, and it doesn't require much maintenance, and it's a 100 year-round food source. Let's see if I... Come on, baby, come on. There we go. So that's going to allow me to do that. Let's see here. I like to lay blueprints out, but you can do mining and coring. Mining gets you iron right away, so I'm just going to put that there. Just pause it though. Right here on the ground we have iron, or these darker ones, and stone are the lighter ones, and then trees, and then deer. So very self-explanatory right now. I'm doing one at one. We have a lot of cattle here, but I would like to do a nice big cattle ranch. It's going to provide leather and beef. It's going to be this is going to be real good for later on. It's going to allow me to create coats. Where should I build this guy here? It's not going to provide much food compared to other resources, such as farming or fishing, but it's going to provide that leather, which is going to be real nice. Let's see here, some cattle. I can do orchards, hunting, and herbalism, gathering, which is not really food, but more helps out the 15, yeah, 20. Oh god damn it! There's something right there. Let's go right there. 15, 20. Right there. So how that's going to happen, it's going to cut down trees and all that stuff required. So it's going to clear it out. Very, I think Kifling's had that. Very, it's kind of like World of Kiflings 2. If you ever played that for the Xbox 360 and PC. You're also going to need some wood cutting, so you don't have people freeze to death. But when you sit on a mount, it's not as bad, so it's not that bad. We're also going to need... let's get some houses going just to get some population growth going. I've run into problems where population seems to stagnate. Just lay these down. Okay, so now we get into the hard stuff. So everybody can do something. Laborers is kind of like the miscellaneous. They pick up stuff. They're the backups. So if say a builder dies, somebody in the labor pool would replace that. It's the all-around purpose thing. So we got some buildings go. Let's do two builders. We can have up to 17. 17 will be the most efficient way. You can have more than 17. You can have 18, but that 18th person will be not working and not be doing anything. And then let's put a farm here right now. Let's get that extra food going. Ooh, potatoes. Potatoes are always good, so we're gonna need 2 farmers. Another thing I like to pop up is the resource. Pretty much the resource guide. So what we got here: your population, your educated students, your children, temperature, what year it is, all that stuff. Wood, stone, firewood, all that stuff you need. So let's crank it up to 5. It goes up to 10, nothing more. So what people do is when you clear out a path or set down buildings, they remove any stone, trees, or iron, drop logs, stone, or iron off if it requires it. So this one, no, that requires stone. And then one of the builders would come down here and finish it off. So we got that going. We're gonna assign 8 fishermen because these both require 4, and so over the course of the time, it's gonna be finished. So I can check how much fish is being produced here. So we got a builder working here. So I made it in time. With farming, it's always in the spring is when they plant, and in the autumn they harvest. So with that being said, in the winter they're not being produced. So you can, if you're good enough, you can put all your farmers off, make them do other stuff, or turn them into laborers. There is no currency in this game. It's a strict bartering system. Let's go with 10. So I can have 15 cows in here. With 10, it's when I hit the 10th one, it's the 10th cow is going to be slaughtered, and it will be made into leather and meat. Again, you don't need 2. 1 is just enough to keep the place going. It's going to be more efficient if you have 2 for herdsmen. Do need some people though. Think the age of oh wow, look, so everybody's broken down. You can focus on this view of this person right here. Just slowly doing his thing. He's a fisherman, educated, yes, but he's doing his thing. He's picking up fish. We can even see what's in his inventory. That's what SimCity wanted to do, but they failed miserably as I don't know. Their engine wasn't up to pace. So somebody became an adult. Let's see here. There's even a thing for that. So yeah, here. Dirtwood has become an adult and is working as a laborer. Let's get him a woodsman, a woodcutter. Yeah. While that's going, we also could do another main thing I'm having a problem with this game is wood. Wood seems to be a very limited resource, but a very required resource. So let's everything requires wood. Yeah. So I got a warning saying firewood is done. That's okay. Everything requires wood. Tools. The only thing that doesn't require wood is probably herbalism and farming. You know, and tailoring. I mean, buildings require wood. Tools require wood. Wood cutting requires wood. Blah blah blah. But I'm running into a problem where they're not cutting enough wood to keep up with demand. So right now, what's going to happen in this circle is the foresters will plant trees and cut down trees. One problem I have is the wind they cut down the trees is a little bit too late. They don't cut them off when I would like. They wait too long between cutting a tree and planting a tree. So let's get one of those again. It's going to require 4, but it's going to be enough. Another cool thing, this is the barnery, the barn, and then in Stronghold they had a thing called the stockpile. That's where you would put all your resources in food. Or no, you would put your food in the barn too, but you put wood and all that stuff. So very similar to Stronghold, like that. So this would be where you put your non-perishable stuff. Nothing really perishes, so you put food, coats, and iron tools. Another down the line, you would want to build a market which supports a lot more stuff. Capacity size is a lot more, so it would be able to keep up with high demands of food. As you start getting into the farming, you will start to have a lot of food around autumn, and then around late winter is when you'll early autumn is when you will start getting food back from farming. So what this is it's running out of food, or running out of wood. I'm running into a problem where I'm not getting any fucking wood. It's a big problem I'm having with this game. It seems to be wood takes too long to grow. It's not an easy resource to manage, but it's a very important resource. Without wood, you're going to have a famine real fast. I've run into problems where you need wood to make tools, and tools to keep efficiency up. If you don't have tools, efficiency drops by 50%, and then you can't keep up with the demand of people, and thus there's not enough food, and people die because there's just not enough food. Okay, so we're in autumn, harvested. Let's get some trees going here. Cut down some trees. You can cut down trees, just trees, collect stone, collect iron, remove roads, and cancel removal. So let's get these trees down. We can also do some stone, but also let's just demonstrate we can just remove all that. Let's keep it up to level 10. Actually, you know what? Let's remove all this too. So again, the X marks the spot where shit's gonna be removed. This plan down for a blacksmith, but I do not have enough. Actually, let's put this guy and get that. See if we can put it go. So these are it's very weird. So you can have this guy, now he doesn't plant, now he just cuts, and you can now have him just plant but never cut. Now it would his radius would be all around here is when it would start, trees would start popping up. It wouldn't pop over here because he can't get there. But it's not a guy going out, I think it's not a guy going out there, is it? Maybe it is, I don't know. Food seems to be good. Decent. Could be more, but... So Fisherman brought in 755... I think the current season is a year. That would make the most sense. Bringing in good fish. A video by Polygon talked about their overview, which is like fucking a rip-off of Giant Bomb's Quick Look, which is probably a rip-off of something else. States that there's all sorts of nutrition and all that stuff and depletion of resources. I have never run into that. They were talking about like you could deplete fishing, which I've seen some seasons lower than others, but then like the following season it's been a lot more. So I cannot confirm or deny how their resource management works in this game. But I know if you remove trees, you're not going to have the deer and herbs for herbalism. So early spring, they're starting to build up a farm again. Their food's low, okay. Let's see. Oh, I got tons of people. Or tons of children going here. Once I get a few more population growth, I will expand my growth here. But that's pretty much it. One other thing is you can also limit the amount of stuff. It's this one. Nope, it's not that one. This one. So what's going on here is that I have a fuel limit of 200. So once it hits around 200-ish, it's not exact, but 200 firewood, it will stop producing. It goes for other stuff like stone. I've never actually hit a barrier with stone and iron. Tools is really easy. It's 50. Food, I tend to bring it up to like 20,000, especially when you're doing farming. I've noticed that if there's not enough room in the barn, it will just put the food on the ground. They will leave the food on the ground on the field, and then over the course of the year, food will be removed. Cloths, again, alcohol. I have yet to get into alcohol. There's certain trees you need to do for alcohol. And every time I do a forest or orchard, they seem to fail badly. But that's pretty much it. Coal you get on later on. You can make iron tools or steel tools. Speaking of shit, I don't know if we should probably get going on this. Well, I hope this is sums up this game real easy. It's a fun game. You're gonna have a lot of problems if you don't know what you're doing. Wait, what's full? Oh, this is full. You can make a new one, but that's okay. You can start all over the same. It's all developed by one guy. You just hit save and get kind of like this. These are the cities I've. Actually, let's look at one of the ones where I had a shit ton of people. I think it's this one right here. Yeah. So I have everything here. I think I'm on a famine or Great Depression. So here, let's just pause this here. So you got a city hall that provides graphs. So this is what happens right here. Something almost hit I had 275 people, and then a famine hit because I didn't have enough tools. And then shit happened. I even had churches, but I had to abandon those for extra resources. So I have people that are in need of food, but they can't. I have a graveyard. Graveyard increases happiness and health. Allows people to be mourned, but it's just somehow I was able to keep up with the trees, but not enough to keep up with the tools. You can mine iron and coal. They do deplete. Same with where's my quarry? My quarry. One thing that's cool about having a quarry is it does actually deform the terrain. I would really like to know what happens when you finally demolish it. Same with this. Another thing I'm having is iron just seems to build up around the iron and stone build up, and I don't know how you change that. So thanks for watching. I hope this is informative. I thought about doing more of this, but